Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin says a guided missile submarine is being deployed to the Middle East as tensions between Israel and Iran continue to grow. The Pentagon says it has also ordered an aircraft carrier strike group to speed up its arrival to the region. The leaders of France, Germany, and the UK are all urging Israel and Hamas to negotiate a permanent ceasefire. And for more on that, let's bring in CBS News Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Sganga, who is at the White House for more. So, Nicole, we have seen the U.S. really beef up its presence in the region. What more can you tell us about Secretary Austin's decision to deploy more U.S. military assets there?
Good to be with you, and that is absolutely right. With Israel bracing for possible retaliatory strikes from Iran and its allies in Lebanon, the U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has ordered the U.S.S. Lincoln to get underway and speed up its arrival in the Middle East on Sunday. Now, that vessel is equipped with F-35 fighter jets. It will join another aircraft carrier, the U.S.S. Theodore Roosevelt, in the Gulf of Oman, where it is stationed now with multiple warships already there. And in a rare disclosure, Pentagon Press Secretary General Patrick Ryder also said that the Defense Secretary ordered guided missile submarine, the U.S.S. Georgia, to the Middle East. It's a nuclear-powered submarine armed with cruise missiles. The submarine had been in a training exercise with Italy in the Mediterranean Sea, so it was in the region when it was rerouted. But this is really a rare disclosure. Typically, the U.S. military does not broadcast the moves of its submarine fleet. It is perhaps one indication of just how serious the conflict and the escalation tensions are over in the Middle East. And in another sign of how serious this is, Israel's defense minister has had at least 3 phone calls with his counterpart, Secretary Austin, over the past week.
You know, at the center of this show of force, if you will, is the ceasefire agreement. So what is the latest on the status of ceasefire and hostage release negotiations?
Well, it was very telling that in the CBS News exclusive interview that our colleague Robert Costa had with President Biden that aired yesterday, President Biden said that the ceasefire deal is still very possible before the end of his term. He considers the plan that he put together that was endorsed by the G7 as viable. The United States and Arab mediators, we know, are preparing to present what they are calling a final round of this ceasefire negotiations in the Middle East at a meeting on Thursday. Israel says that its negotiators will attend, but what is a major setback here, Hamas has signaled so far that its representatives will not attend that meeting. CBS News has learned that one of the president's top advisors, his top advisor on Mideast affairs, Brett McGurk, has tentative plans to travel to Egypt this week to attend those negotiations. Everyone here clearly on edge, working to ensure that this conflict does not widen any further. But in that interview with CBS News, President Biden also added that he is working literally every single day to see that the situation doesn't escalate into a regional war, but he added that it easily can.
It certainly seems like a precarious situation. Nicole Sganga, we know you will stay on top of it. Thank you.
Thank you.